agrees with what we're saying here. So let's go to our friend Big Z, Zander Krause, right now here as we bring him in here. Big Z, how you doing, bro?
What's up, Sills? How you doing, my man?
Should you extend Jalen Hurts?
I think it'll probably come next year this time, assuming he's got he has a good year. I thought originally it would be this summer, but I don't think it'll be this summer now. I think they're going to stand pat and see what happens with this new offense. I think next summer makes more sense. But if they pay him this summer, I'll be pretty surprised. But it would show you that my comments about Jeffrey Lurie's thoughts on Jalen Hurts were accurate.
And just to tell everybody what those are, tell them again.
Well, I just said I'm of the belief that Jeffrey Lurie really likes Jalen Hurts, and I think he should. I mean, Jalen's a great representation of the organization. I mean, he does everything right. I mean, he really does. He's a good face of the organization. That doesn't always speak for the football stuff, but overall, he's won a lot, and I think Jeffrey Lurie would blow out everybody before he would blow out Jalen Hurts. That's
they theoretically just did that on offense,
right?
Except the coach,
and the coach would be next. He'll do the coach. In a way, he bought himself another rebuild, for Jalen by not moving on from the coach. Because if you move on from the coach now, all right, the next person on the clock, if it doesn't work, would be the quarterback. Now you still have Nick on the clock.
Do you believe they're rebuilding on offense?
Well, I mean, they're clearly rebuilding the playbook.
Okay.
I don't think they're rebuilding the players. I did think your point was well taken by me earlier, where if they're rebuilding this entire coaching staff, to assume that they're not going to make any personnel changes would probably be foolish.
Correct. These guys are completely different. Do you not agree that they brought
100%.
in than the guys that you had there before, right?
100%. Yep. Way different.
Okay. So you're changing and revamping the entire offense, basically, for a quarterback who's never done this. And they're under the assumption he can do this, right?
That's what I'm thinking, Sills.
Okay. I want to read you, and I want to read it to you. By the way, we're going to do our year end with the football team as well here. I want to show you something, Zander. Okay. And West Coast QB. And I want to show you. You tell me if you think Jalen Hurts fits this.
This is what we talked about on Friday.
This is the West Coast offense for a quarterback. Traditionally, is defined by high percentage, quick decision-making, and exceptional processing. Does your quarterback exude any of those?
That's not particularly his strength. No, I wouldn't say that. I think he can do it, but consistently, no, that's not what he's been doing.
Elite of accuracy and timing, high completion percentage, timing-based passing. Quarterback must drop back and release the ball. This is the definition of a West Coast guy. I'm going to ask you something after this, though, here at specific times, often 3-step to 5-step. Throwing to wide open receivers with anticipation on route cuts. Does none of this. Quick processing, check down ability. I've never seen a check down in the history of the Eagles offense passing. Mastery of footwork. Not the best. So my question then comes back, okay, if that's the definition, maybe he's not all that. How much do you think they are going to change to a modern day West Coast? Because listen,
that's the big question. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what I don't think is a question is whether the Eagles players fit inside the textbook definitions of a West Coast player. And that goes for every position almost. I mean, that goes for wide receivers. It goes for the running back, Saquon Barkley. I think he's the biggest bad fit. The offensive line's not a great fit for that style. I mean, you go from mauling to kind of a finesse style. It's much different. And then the quarterback as well. My question, Sills, is I think we all believe that they are changing. My question is, what exactly does that mean? Does that mean you're now we have now become the other coaches where you don't change to your players, you pick a system and you force players to fit inside it? Is that what we're becoming? I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much. Like if Nick is here and the West Coast is here, are they in the middle?
I
Are
don't know
they
what
more
they're doing.
slanted toward Nick? Are they it's very hard to tell.
What does John say about this?
John says he thinks it's going to be in the middle. I asked him this question this morning about, is it West Coast then, or is it not? He put right in the middle.
So does he think it's going to be a big change?
I mean, dude, if they got rid of Jeff Stoutland, you would think it has to be pretty big.
I think it's seismic.
I mean, it can't be small. I mean, if it's small, why are we getting rid of Jeff Stoutland?
Right. All right. Makes no sense. I do you think they're panicking?
I don't know if they're panicking, dude, because I think the fact of the matter is, as good as the owner is, the owner will fire Nick. And I know a lot of people like to hear that, but if you are as successful in your job, anybody listening, as Nick has been in his, and you got fired, you'd probably be filing a wrongful termination.
Have you ever heard me say fire Nick Sirianni?
No, but let's not act like you're a fucking Nick Sirianni cheerleader.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of constant change like that. That doesn't win. It doesn't win. Okay. I've never in my entire life, like you said, I'm not a fan of the guy, but I've never said fire the guy.
He's been successful.
That's right.
But I honestly believe that he thinks that he's going to get cooked if he doesn't, even if it doesn't work. I think he's going to have to show some offensive evolution. I mean, think about it. This year was enough for them to blow up everything but Nick. They were 11-6, and really the only bad part of the team was that they struggled offensively. So if you go 11-6, you win your division, but you don't win a playoff game, and that's enough to blow up the offense to the point that they've blown it up. Well, Nick is like, my only way out is to show offensive improvement. It's not win 11 games again, which is a pretty damn good record. It's not win the division again. That doesn't matter.
Well, if you want to go with what Seattle's done the last 2 years, you're 25-9 and 3-1 in the playoffs last 2 years with a Super Bowl win.
And so
that don't sound awful to me.
The Eagles are probably the same exact record.
Yeah.
The Eagles are 4-1 in the playoffs.
That doesn't sound bad to me, bro.
I'm aware of this, dude. This is why I know, and
why are you changing so much? Then why are you changing so much?
Well, I kind of kick myself at times because I'm like, boy, I called for a lot of offensive change during the year. And I struggle with this because now that I see the change, it's like, one, were we wrong to want to change? But I also can't lie to myself. The offense did suck. Was I lying? When you see something that sucks in any area of your life, do you choose to just let it sit there and eat you? Or do you try and address it? The question is how do you address it? And maybe I think the way they're addressing it is wrong, but I can't just forget how bad the offense was.
Okay.
Now that they made the changes, it's
is there too many changes too abruptly? You're not just changing a run game guy out. Guess what? You're changing the run game, the pass game, the quarterback coach, the O-line coach, the tight end coach. Is there too many changes, Zander? All at once.
I mean, there's a lot. I would say this about the changes, and it hasn't got me to this point yet, but I'm close. I'm close to saying that the Eagles could make great improvements next year, and they're still not winning the Super Bowl. That's how many changes I think they've made. Because eventually you're going to get to a tipping point where you have so many changes. It's statistically freaking impossible to win, with that setup. My boy Caleb always joined the post-game show. He used to say, I don't like the Zander. No Super Bowl champion with a first-time play caller. Never happens. And I'm like, you're right, but let's see, you know? So certain times, certain things stack up. Like you look at how much turnover on this offensive staff, eventually you're going to be like, we could have a good year next year. Like we could show a lot of good things. But to say that we're going to be Super Bowl ready is kind of a big test. Not impossible, though. Not impossible.
With that schedule,
that would be one for him, you know, I mean.
With that schedule, pretty challenging.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's
pretty
a lot.
Challenging with
but
that
again, schedule. This is why I think Jeffrey Lurie has something to do with this, because I think he broke Nick. I think Nick went into this offseason no longer with the I need to be a good football team. I need to win games. More to I need to fix the offense. Even if that means we're the Dallas Cowboys next year and we have an 8-9 team, but our offense is humming, I bet you that would save his job more than another 11-6 season would.
I agree. And by the way,
and I think that's the bet he made, assuming it's Nick that made it.
Okay. Would you take a step backwards to take 4 steps forward in 3 years?
You would, in theory, but you know, find me an area of life where you take 1 step back and the 3 steps forward are.
What you just said, Jalen
Well,
Hurts.
no, I think that's a phrase that people use, and it's easy to justify the step back when you say, "Well, we're going to take 3 steps forward." You have to actually take the steps forward, and we haven't seen the steps forward to be able to say they're taking the step back to take the step forward. What if it fucking fails and then Nick is blown out and Jalen is blown out? Well, now we're really restarting. You know, so the steps forward would have to come before I can opine on whether the 3 steps forward approach is the right thing to do.
If the quarterback fails and doesn't play well in these new changes, you're under the impression that cost Nick his job, right?
I think it'd be Nick first. I do. Now, if it looks really bad, I mean.
Well, then why make all these changes then with all these coaches for 6 months?
Because they gave Nick the ability to try and fix it.
So you think they switched a little bit and said, all right, Nick.
No, I think they put Nick on an island.
So, Nick, all chips in on you.
If you're on a boat and you got a bunch of stuff strapped to your boat, all right, whenever you go, the things strapped to your boat have an impact on your boat, whether it's clicking on the side, splashing in the waves. If you remove it from the boat and you leave it out on the own, your boat can now move freely of that item. That's not the greatest analogy, but Nick, I think they put on an island. They no longer want to, because it's hard to fire Nick. Owners, one, especially Jeffrey Lurie, cares about his reputation. 2, coaching in the NFL is kind of a little clique, just like the players are a clique and the owners are a clique. Coaches are a clique.
This is bad.
You can't, firing Nick does not look good.
Dude, putting a guy on an island that's 50-18? That's fucking stupid.
Dude, it could work.
That's stupid looking in itself.
If it works, though, then what?
Then Lurie goes
in a way, it's not that unfair. Isn't it? Wait. Because I'll criticize Lurie for getting to this point, but I won't criticize putting him on an island for this reason. I'm of the belief that when you hire a head coach, he should be on an island to begin with. And it's his freaking island. He's either going to make it successful or he's not.
Okay. So
I don't really believe in this whole approach of 10 million guys have a say in the process, and there's 442 interns that had data and analytics. I need to, like you say about what Jimmy ran. It was Jimmy's ship. Jimmy steered the ship. If the ship hit an iceberg, Jimmy said, I steered the ship into the iceberg. Nick is now in that moment. So he can have great success. They've given him the opportunity to have great success. If he does it, he'll be rewarded. He won't be fired. Everybody will be talking about him as a genius to make the switch and to go on and have success. But if it fails, then he's got to hold that too.
This is how Jimmy did it, man. Jimmy went like this. My position coaches, I have my personnel guys. He was the guy in the middle. And you know what he told the guys? Personnel guys, you and me are working to get the best players for these particular guys. You know what he would do on Sunday, Zander? Nothing. He only controlled the timeouts and the clock. Monday came, woo, coaches in my office. They went on this noon run. You fucking sucked. You didn't get the best out of your guys. Then he would go talk to the players. And everybody was on eggshells with that guy. You were on a sense of urgency the way he ran. However, in game, he never said nothing to anybody. He would sit there. He would get you. His best coaching was Monday through Saturday. Sundays, he took the day off. He goes, what can I do on Sundays? This is the coaches and the players. But he reamed these guys. Coaches were so – it's a reason why you had the same coaching staff, Zander, at Miami and in Dallas. Yeah. And in Miami with the Dolphins.
I get it.
It's the same guys. He didn't have all these massive changes in coaching staffs. He didn't believe in any of that.
Well, look, Sirianni has alienated me a little bit with the move on Stalland. I think that was where, I kind of was like, oof, all right, now I think we're going too far here. But I will say this, all right, and I'm going to go back into defending Nick again because I've been ripping him, and I was the defender of Nick before, and I'm going to go back to defending him because I see too much dumb stuff, Sills. And I'm sorry, but I think sometimes you perpetuate it, and I don't even think you really believe it. I really don't. Like, I see someone comment. Let me find the comment I'm about to talk about here. Let's not act like all those wins are Nick. He doesn't call plays on offense or defense, gets carried by a super team. He has no answers. Do people really believe that Nick Sirianni, as the head coach of a football franchise, doesn't do anything outside of manage the clock? I mean, really? I know you don't even believe that.
Oh, I think he's George Seifert. I think Seifert went for the ride.
Dude, it's a big job, dude.
Yeah,
There's
but
a lot of shit that goes into that
what's
job.
His job then? What's his job? What do you think? Give me Nick Sirianni's definition of head coach in Philly.
Man, I'm thinking about the all-encapsulating job description of head
what
coach.
is that?
It's everything. He's got to do press 4 times a week. He's got to manage personalities of every single player. He's got to have meetings with the owner, meetings with the GM, meetings with everybody. He's got to coordinate with all his coaching staff. He's got to set the practices in motion. He's got to do he's the head coach of the team.
Okay, let me tell you. Here's my definition of a coach. A coach hires his own personnel. A coach hires his own staff. His coach has a way of winning on defense and has a style on offense and has complete autonomy in those decisions. And his coaches have complete autonomy in decisions that they're going to be held accountable for. That's my definition of a coach. That's a Hall of Fame coach to me. That's a guy sitting there talking to me about fucking setting schedules up and being able to talk to
but Sills, that's not the NFL that we live in today.
Do you think Bill Belichick was great behind the mic at a press conference?
Well, good luck finding that. If you could cover the Eagles until for the next 50 years, you won't find one coach that's got that setup in Philly, dude.
I can tell you this: that guy in Seattle has that setup. John Schneider said, I'm in the offseason.
Well, then you're mad at the wrong guy, dude.
I'm not mad at Nick. I know what Nick is. Listen, I never really.
So you're under the belief that there's no circumstance that exists right now that Nick is actually a good coach.
Because to me, every time that you guys need an answer, how about this, Zander? Every time you need an answer, he doesn't have one. I mean, he doesn't have an answer. You needed an answer in the 49er game. You didn't have one.
I mean, I hear you, but did he have answers last year? Did he have answers in 22?
I'm not sure he had answers. Howie did. Howie had Barkley.
Oh, dude, come on.
Oh,
dude.
Really? So you really think that Nick Sirianni was the reason that you won?
You're a guy who wore the pad. You're going to say the dude in the suit upstairs?
You brought 3 dudes in last year. You brought in Becton, Bond, and Barkley. You're telling me those 3 guys weren't the difference in the Super Bowl?
They were the difference, but to say that Nick Sirianni doesn't deserve any credit for coaching up that football team is insane to me.
It's not insane to me because
we will Howie from upstairs.
What happened in 23 when it melted down then? Where was his answers then?
Howie's been here for 12 years. Where is his Super Bowl teams and all the other fucking years?
Hey, what we're talking about the coach. What was the coach's response in the meltdown in 23? Nothing.
Yeah, but you're pointing out the bad moments.
Okay, let's do it this year then.
No, bullshit. Because when you point out bad moments, it's all on Nick. But when the good moments come, it's right. Howie.
That's because he wins in spite of the personnel. The personnel is what's winning games. When the personnel wasn't as good this year, they failed. Did they not? They couldn't run the ball because why? Injuries. They failed.
All right, I'm fine with your difference of opinion. The only thing I cannot get you to say is if you're putting all of the bad on Nick when they collapse in 23 or they don't reach expectations in 25, you cannot conveniently take away the years they were successful. That is not a logical way to analyze. Why is it so up and down
then? Tell me why is it so up and down?
That's part of his responsibility. I agree with that. But does he get credit for the good? If you're giving him credit for the good and taking away from the bad, all right.
I'm not giving him credit for the good. I'm not in any way. I'm not and I'm not really
23 collapses.
Wait a minute. I'm not really giving him credit.
Man, that's so inconsistent.
Let me fit.
Sorry, go ahead.
So is his career.
I know.
His career's inconsistent.
Sorry, go ahead. I'll stop cutting you off.
No. His career, dude, the internet, I can't believe it. Listen, I say this. I go, look, I don't give him credit for the wins, and I don't really get on his shit for the losses. I just know what he is. He is a great, John McMullen says it perfect. He is the perfect coach in Philadelphia because he knows how to play the office politics. Do you think Nick Sirianni fought for Jeff Stoutland?
No, I don't.
Okay. So is it Nick's fault? Wait a minute. Is that Stoutland's fault? The offense then failed?
No, I think Nick wanted to do this new offensive stuff.
Okay. So Kevin Patullo's still in the building. And Stoutland's not.
He's not going to be in the building. There's no way. Dude, they can't trot that guy back out into the field. I just don't get you and all your fucking Sileo-ites in the chat. Nick gets every blame for everything bad, but anything good in the Nick era, he gets no credit. It's the players and it's Howie. But when they collapse, it's not the players and Howie. It's actually Nick. I mean, it doesn't even make sense. 2 + 2 = 4. Not here. 2 + 2 = 6. I mean, come on, guys.
All right, see? Who's the first to go on offense? Personnel-wise.
Personnel-wise?
I got one.
Is it Lane Johnson?
Dude, before we get to Lane, by the way, Supers will take him. Please hit the like button. What do you make of Barkley? What do you think his future is?
Oh, God.
What do you think his
future is? It's going to be a brutal offseason for me, folks. It's going to be an absolute brutal offseason.
Oh, my God. Hey, what do you make of Barkley's position? Do you believe – don't you think you need a guy like Alvin Kamara? Like a player with that type of skill set?
Barkley's a terrible fit. He's a terrible fit. If they're really going to run now, again, here we go. Back to speculating on what they're going to do. I don't know yet what they're going to do. Are they going to do full West Coast, halfway, quarter way? Yeah. Who knows? If they're going even anywhere close to full West Coast, he's like the opposite of what you would want in your running back. Unfortunately, he's a great player, but he is a power back. He is not a guy that you want catching balls out of the backfield, setting protections and blocking people. I mean, it's not a great fit, Sills, with Barkley in the projected offense.
Kenny Gainwell is a free agent.
Is he? He signed a 1-year deal. That's it. I thought he got a 2-year deal.
Nope. Doesn't he fit now what they want to do? How about Barkley and him? Somebody like that? Hey, I'm just trying to figure this out here because I'm with John. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Where you're right is this much change in the coaching staff means that there must be change on the personnel.
Yeah. Okay, here it is right here. NFL insider Mark Coblo projected running back Kenny Gainwell not to sign with the Pittsburgh Steelers in 26 free agency. They love Gainwell. Bring that guy back. Put him in the backfield there with Barkley.
Why would Gainwell come back here? We didn't even offer him $1 million too.
Because they're going to change to fit his skill.
Yeah, but he's not going to want to come back here. I don't think he liked it here.
I don't think he liked the quarterback.
I don't think it has anything to do with that. Oh, wait, let me guess. It's Sileo, the quarterback and the head coach. That's who Gainwell did right. Let me guess, Prince. Let me guess, Abe. It's Nick Sirianni that Kenny Gainwell doesn't right. I mean, Nick Sirianni is going to be responsible for everything, soon.
He's the head coach, isn't he? He's the head coach, isn't he?
Huh? I'm losing my damn mind here. I don't even like Nick, and I find myself defending the guy because everybody's dumb.
All right, ready? Here, Lane Johnson's year last year was what?
Hurt.
Give me a grade. Give me a grade.
Oh, come on. I'm not docking a Hall of Fame legend in Philly because he wasn't because he was injured. In the games he played, he was a B+. In the game that he missed, he was an F. He didn't play. But get out of here with that. I'm not docking Lane Johnson for missing games with a foot problem. He's 35 years old. Guy's going to the Hall of Fame. One of the best Eagles of all time.
Big Sills is not afraid to face Nolan Ryan. I'll take the swings at it.
I'll
give him a C.
1, 2, 3, you're out, my guy.
Tyler Steen's year. But you know what? In this new system, I bet this fits his skill set a lot better.
It might.
It might fit here. What do you think of your boy, Soft Steen?
Soft Steen, you called him. That's messed up. C+.
I agree.
You passed, guy.
I agree. First year starting. Would you not agree he's been the lesser of the right guards since the Hurts era? Sayamalo, Cam, Becton, right? It's tough to follow. Those guys were all really good. All right. Cam Jurgens.
Cam Jurgens, D. He was horrible.
Horrible.
You could actually give him an F. I wouldn't contest.
Yeah.
If I was the professor of a class, which I'd never be, I'd drop an F on his table.
Hey, dude, don't even fill out the blue book. It don't matter.
Dude, there's no extra credit you can do.
No summer
you're out. You're retaking the class.
Yeah. No summer school for your ass.
Yeah, fuck that.
All right. Landon Dickerson.
D. He was mediocre at best. He was less than mediocre.
So Xander's got incomplete on Lane. He's got a C+ on Tyler. He's got an F on Cam, or D, whatever. He's got a D on Landon. What about Mulata?
B+. I thought Mulata was actually good.
Yeah, I did too. I have no problem with him. Dallas Goedert.
Dallas Goedert?
Yep.
I go B+. Nah, I go B. Go B. He didn't do anything else but catch a 4-yard shuffle pass a bunch of times. I know he had a lot of touchdowns, but he wasn't really the most productive. He sucked in the blocking game.
He did this year, man.
Yeah,
he's C+.
Yeah, so what I say, right. B?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think C+ is better.
Yeah. How about Devontae?
Underwhelmed. Sorry, Devontae. Love you, brother.
B?
I don't think it's his fault, but no, C+.
C+.
I had big visions for Devontae Smith. I had grandiose visions of him becoming one of the premier receivers in football. I don't believe he's even broached close to that level. So I know my grading scale might be off or different than yours if you're listening, but I really thought Devontae Smith was going to take his Heisman season and become an NFL superstar. He has not done that yet.
Don't you think it's harder? Don't you think it's harder for him to become an NFL superstar in the two-hole?
Yeah, and with this offense, no doubt. No doubt.
A.J. Brown.
I'd say C+ too, but the drops in the final game have to knock him down to probably a C. And you could maybe make an argument to all the bullshit conversation, which I didn't care about at the time. But maybe that's good for a knocking as well, to knock him down to a C-. Man,
that's a poor season for a guy like this. What about Saquon Barkley?
C.
Okay. It's pretty bad.
It's a C season, dude.
No, Jalen Hurts.
C+ probably.
I like all your grades. I'm with you.
Yeah, I think C+ for Hurts. I mean, I give Hurts some credit because I think the passing game was a little bit better. I thought, at times he picked and chose his spots well in the year. First 4 games, I mean, I made the argument we were 4-0 to start the year because of him. I mean, it wasn't because of anybody else. I mean, that first Dallas game, if he didn't run in that game like he did, they weren't winning. So I thought Hurts was good in spots. Where I knock Hurts is, again, I have expectations of when you're the Super Bowl, when you're the franchise quarterback, when you're that guy, I need you to be that guy. And I need you to elevate everybody around you to the point where there is no C's around the boards for your playmakers. That doesn't exist because you're elevating, and I don't think Jalen elevated enough those around him this year. But individually, I think a C+ is about what he was.
Would this be fair? In the first 8 games of the season, you could probably give him a B+, and in the back end of the season, in the final 9 games, you could have probably given him a C-.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah.
Okay. Fair. Let's go over to the defense. Moro Ajomo. This is going to be fun.
Moro Ajomo, considering the expectations for him individually, I'd say like a B-.
I got B.
Because he's replacing Milton, I think that's going to be slanted a little bit by people because they know the shoes he was filling, and it's always hard to fill those shoes.
Yeah.
I think people will fall more in the C, but I'm going B- here. I thought he could have been a little better. I thought he slowed down late in the year too.
Especially last 4 games, I thought he did.
No show.
Jordan Davis.
I'd lean B+, but I think about the end of the year, and I think he's another guy that kind of had his biggest impact early in the year. So I'd probably fall B for Jordan Davis.
I'm with you.
But a good B. I think like an A.
No, I like you. If you wanted to give him a B+ this season for his play, overall play, I would not have a problem with that. As a matter of fact, I probably would land there. Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter falls in an extreme version of Devontae Smith explanation. C. And that, you know what, dude, that might be generous.
I'm giving him a C-.
Yeah, I'm good with that grade. No contest. In fact, you'd probably pull me that way.
Jalen Phillips, since he came, what week did he get here? Week 14? Was that right?
No, he got here earlier than that.
Week 8?
Yeah. Oh, no, like 10 or 11.
Okay, 10 or 11. Okay.
Yeah.
Jalen Phillips, his impact on that defense?
I mean, it was a pretty big impact. The defense got a lot better when he got here. You could mark down, where it got better.
Dude, do you not think that when he got here, Adoree Jackson's play got better?
It did. The whole defense played better in the second half. So I got to give him some credit for that. But, a little underwhelming in the statistic department, which I know isn't the most important thing, but it is a thing. I don't agree with John completely where sacks don't mean a thing. I think they do matter. I think they do change games. I think they do, add up. Whenever Jalen takes a sack, how many times are we like, shit, that just set our offense back? I mean, those are big plays. So I'd like to see a little bit more sacks. I'd like to see a little bit more changing of the tangibly changing the game, not just theoretical. The pressures add up and they make it I know that. I'm talking about tangibly changing the game. I'd like to see a little more from him there. I'd probably give him a B.
Yeah. Now, see, when you're going to give a beat. Now, listen, I said this to the Tampa folks this morning. There's no way Jason Light's going to come out of his mind and he's going to give a first rounder up for Max Crosby. $35 million. He's a 29-year-old edge rusher. I mean, if I were the Eagles, man, I'd move off of Phillips and I'd give him and punt Carter down the road and I would sign Max Crosby.
Dude, I don't know about that.
But I'm not giving you a 1 for him.
I don't know about Crosby.
Bro, he's an impact player.
There's no doubt. He's not the same player he once was.
No.
He hasn't played great either recently.
3 years ago, he was really
he was like probably the best edges in football. He was a top 3, top 5 guy. Now I don't know.
The price tag might be too high with the salary.
That's what I mean. I'm starting to feel about him like I feel about Trey Hendrickson. I'm not going to deny their talent, but I don't know if I want to make that move.
Zach Bond.
Zach Bond's an interesting one. I felt like in spots he could have been a lot better, and I can visibly remember a couple plays in the season where I was like, "Damn, man, Bond doesn't." I'm not used to seeing him getting beat like that. Like one that just immediately comes to mind right now.
49er
game for sure. And then I think of that Giants game, that first Giants game. I mean, I watched Jackson Dart put his foot in the ground and juke Bond out of his socks. I mean, I remember that vividly. So I'll probably say B minus for Bond.
Man, I love the player, but he just how many wow games did he have? Like 24. How many times did you, me, and John get in that post game and just go, fuck, wow? I mean, there was none of those wow games for me. So he was more like a B minus for me this year. I did see, and like you said, I saw spots where he got beat, and there were times he got ran over.
Yeah, it's true.
And he was really good, but wow. Here's a very interesting one, and boy, I will give you guys some really bad news here. This is bad news. I know for a fact the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to make a play for Nakobe Dean.
Good for Nakobe. I want Nakobe Dean to get paid.
Jason Light loves the guy.
I as much as I want Nakobe back, I do appreciate the people part of the business too. I know a lot of Eagles fans are fans, but me working and doing what I do, I mean, I do appreciate good stories, and I like Nakobe Dean a lot. I would pay if it were my team. Nakobe Dean would be getting paid. I would tell the GM, I don't really give a shit what you're going to say or who you want to sign. I want him in my building. That's the guy I want to build my team around or have in my locker room. I don't care what it costs, 8, 10, 12 million, but they're not going to do that, and that's not how the world works. So I understand it, but I'm happy for him. I hope Nakobe Dean gets as much money as humanly possible that could be paid to him. I really do.
Okay, this is how I know this. Mike Caldwell, the inside linebacker coach, and Larry Foote, the outside linebacker and run game coordinator. I got a text, and I know Mike Caldwell, his former linebacker, played in the NFL during my time, and he goes like this, boy, that Dean can play, huh? I go, he's a green dot guy.
Yes,
and every time he gets in there, man, he's a fucking missile.
Do you know what's crazy? He's a perfect fit there. Life after Levante David, life after some of the key linebackers they've had in that building.
Got Vita Vea in front of him.
Is Levante David coming back?
No way.
He's a free agent?
Yes, and the Bucs have already
his entire career, right?
I thought he was in Denver early in his career. Maybe I'm wrong, but he's a Hall of Fame player, dude.
Yeah, he's an amazing player.
But I think he's probably the second best linebacker in the history of the Buccaneers.
He's old. He's 36 now.
Yeah, he's struggling He's struggling right now covering, but he's a freaking.
No, the Bucks drafted him, dude.
Okay.
Now, I don't know. Let me see if he played every year there, but they did draft him.
Okay. Yeah, he's second to Brooks. He'll be a Ring of Honor guy. He'll be a Buccaneer Ring of Honor guy for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know this, that Larry Foote and Mike Caldwell love Nakobe Dean. And they asked me about him. I said, look, I thought the kid sucked. I go, Vic got his ass, turned him into a player. I'm going to give Nakobe Dean, when I saw him play, I think Nakobe's a B+ player, man.
I think if he stays healthy, I think he's a stud. I think he's a great linebacker.
I'm wrong about him.
Well, you're not wrong about him because your biggest knock on him was still
Health.
the size and the health.
Yeah.
And you could make an argument that the size is maybe one of the reasons that health concerns have continued, so I don't know that you've been wrong on him, but he is a talented football player. And that's been proven to be true. I mean, he's very talented and he's a grade A guy. I mean, I listen to he's one of my favorite guys to listen to when when the beat guys interview somebody right in front of him in the locker room. I don't love all those interviews. I think a lot of them are pretty bad. And quite frankly, don't tell McMullen, but I think some of the questions that those guys ask are just stupid. They're just not good. I mean, I want good questions. I want to learn things about the team, about the players, about what's happening in the games. I want to and some of these guys will talk more. And Nakobe's one of those guys who will talk more. He's a grade A dude, man. I'm telling you, that's a backbone guy. That's a foundational guy.
If I'm the Eagles, I don't let him go the Milton Williams way, where I don't contact him at all. Like how can we make it work? Let's try to make it work. I would put an effort into making that work. And if I were Nakobe and his agent, I would want to make it work because Philly wants me.
Yeah, but Philly's not going to pay you what you're.
I know that, but guess what? Would you rather play 7 years in Philly, 8 years in Philly, or go someplace for 2 years, get the money, and then blow you out because you were hurt and they gave up?
For Reed Blankenship, I'd make that argument. For Nakobe Dean, I think he's going to be able to carve out a nice career for himself. I really do.
Jahad Campbell.
Jahad Campbell was, actually pretty good in the games he played. They put him on the bench because Nakobe got healthy, and
I thought they mishandled him.
I thought a little bit. I agree with you. I thought there was a way to get him on the field while also keeping, Nakobe out there. But that's not on the player. That's on the coaches, and that's can't knock him for that. But when he was out there, I thought he was good, man. I thought he was you could almost make an argument it would be an A if he played the whole season at the pace he played it at. But he didn't play the whole season, so I'll give him a B.
I'm gonna give you 2 grades. As a player in the unit, I thought he was a B. As a rookie, I thought he was an A. Like as a rookie dude,
I like that. I would subscribe to that. Player in the unit B, as a rookie A. Yeah, I think that's fair.
I saw him covering tight ends and running backs going down the sideline.
It's just hard to give an A when you play in 9 games or whatever it was. But like you're not winning defensive rookie of the year with 9 games.
I mean? One of the things that was impressive about him, did he play for Saban?
Yeah, he was one of the last Saban guys. Yeah.
Okay, well, let me tell you something, bro. You can see how well he was coached.
Yeah.
And you could see how well he was schooled and ready to play. Jalen Hunt.
Jalen Hunt, I thought, was a pleasant surprise. I mean, I think we all thought he was going to have a better year, but I thought he really showed, all right, I can be an NFL edge. You don't have to worry about that part. I need to be productive continuously, but you don't have to worry about me becoming it. I can be an edge. And I thought that was a very positive sign for him. I'd give him a B or a B+ this year.
Yeah.
A B+. I think we're giving a lot of people a B. I'd give him a B+.
I thought he was just everything I thought he wouldn't be. I mean, he was a pleasant surprise. A guy from nowhere, and he just shows up, and he got better and better and better. I thought the last 2 games he kind of dropped off a tad. I didn't see the pressure, especially in that Niner game, but they were getting the ball out quick, too, in that ball game, if you remember right. I just didn't think he showed up in the final 2, but, man, for me, I'd give him a B, too, man. I thought he was just
Yeah, remember, I mean, the final two were tough. I mean, he had you know, Trent Williams in that game. Now, again, you want to have him have a good game. I'm not saying that, but
Yeah, I
hey,
get it.
man,
Great call.
it's
I
tough
had
to go
forgotten.
against him like that.
Yeah, that's like going against Lane.
Yeah.
Nolan Smith.
Nolan Smith, I'm super underwhelmed. I'm sorry, I just am. I mean, I think he shows flashes.
He gave you hope, didn't he, a year ago, and then it just didn't continue over. Like Jordan Davis continued from a year ago.
Yeah, right.
Continue. Nolan didn't, right?
It's not that I think here, I'll start with where I've been happy with Nolan. I think Nolan plays the position fundamentally sound. I think he sets the edge well. I think he does things well at that position that I didn't really think he would do well. And then ironically, the stuff that I thought he'd be good at, I think he's been super underwhelming at. Like, I thought he'd be a great speed rusher because his size. He doesn't really show that type of threat on the end really at all, or didn't much this year, it felt like. Good at setting the edge, good in the run game here and there, good at some of the fundamental things, which is a good thing. But the threat of him off the edge is just, it's bigger with Jalen Hunt. It is.
Yeah. Yes.
So I haven't seen that part of Nolan. I'd probably give him a C. Maybe even a little lower. Maybe even like a C minus. No, let's see. I'm good with the C.
I you know what? I think the play of Hunt and Campbell and some of the younger guys, and I know they're different positions, but he just was underwhelming. And I don't know, that 30th pick or whatever he was, the 31st pick, man, that just does not match up to the guy. I mean, that guy's not a first rounder. I think he's a good player, but
me too. I'm like between a rock and a hard place.
I'm with you. I'm in and out on him right now.
Yeah.
Adoree Jackson.
Adoree, I mean, considering he was a Temu signing for a few $1,000,000 and you put him in as a starting cornerback, I thought he started off as a D, and I thought he ended up as a C plus, B minus.
Yeah.
So I'm giving him a C for the year. I wouldn't think it'd be crazy if you gave him a C plus. I mean, he wasn't as big of a problem for the team in the second half of the year as we thought. Like early in the year, we were like, we're not winning a playoff game because they're just going to pick on Adoree Jackson all game.
Yeah.
And that's not how it played out at all. I thought Adoree held his own. I'd maybe bump him to a C plus, but C.
Let me tell you, man, I thought he was the biggest liability on your defense. And he was just getting turned around. He was just not a tackler. I'm like, this is fucking terrible. All of a sudden, man, got better. This is Vic, too. Got better. I thought he was pretty decent, actually, in that Niner game.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you, I'm all right with a C plus with that guy. And I'd bring him back. I'd bring him back to my defense. I mean, I'm not saying that that's the future.
I don't know if they will bring him back. I don't know about that.
Can't be that expensive.
I don't think it'll be expensive at all. I think it depends. Like if they draft a corner, obviously not. But if they're not able to like sign a corner in free agency and draft one with a premium spot, I could see him coming back. I could.
I'll tell you what, that's one of Howie's best signs. Would you agree?
It was one of his better Temu signings for sure. He played every game or most games, and he was a viable starter
at a premium position too, corner.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. He was one of the better signings. Good point.
Yeah. Reed Blankenship.
Yeah, I mean, just to be clear though, on your point, they paid Azeez Ojulari more than they paid Adoree Jackson, who had a bigger impact on the team. So
Adoree by far.
Obviously, Adoree by far. Reed Blankenship.
There's a tough one here because this is going to be impact in your offseason here too.
Why do I feel like every player I just want to give a C to? Like I hate C. It's like right in the middle,
It's average.
But he was a C, dude. He wasn't awful. He wasn't a game changer.
Are you giving $10 million to a C student?
Considering that $10 million is for C students in the NFL, maybe.
Well, if I'm giving somebody 10, I'm going to up that number to 12 to get N'Kobe.
I already told you how I feel about Nakobe. I'm paying Nakobe. If I'm the owner, I'm calling the GM and saying, I don't really care what you want to do. Paying Nakobe Dean. Thank you very much. And if you need to trade somebody to do it, then go for it. But Reed, yeah, I'm kind of with Abe.
What's that?
Can I do 9.2? Something about the 8-digit thing is no good. Something about the 8 digits rubs me the wrong way. If we could keep it 7 digits, I'll be happy with that.
Hey, am I wrong when I say this about Marcus Epps? Didn't he settle the kind of the safety position when he got put in there a little bit? I thought they played a little better at safety. Am I wrong when I say that when Vic put him in there, they played better? No.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it wasn't a complete liability. Guys, we're talking about the defense right now. The defense wasn't the liability.
The defense kept you in ball games.
I know. So it's hard for me to grade these guys too harshly, but I don't know. Were we too Scrooge with our grades for the defense? I mean, the defense was pretty good this year. I don't think we had 1A.
Bro, I don't. Oh yeah, you did. They're coming up here.
Okay,
your A's are coming up here in a minute. Here, the two of them that are left.
Cooper and Quinion.
Yeah. They're my boy's coming up here in a minute. Here, okay. I'm gonna give you what I think of.
Coop's an A, and Quinion's an A+.
Bro, yeah. Well, I'm gonna go the opposite way.
No bullshit. Coop got beat a couple times. Quinion didn't get beat damn near at all.
I'll tell you. I saw the 49ers spin that bitch around a few times in that game.
Wait a second. Is this a regular season grade or a play?
Hey, all I'm saying to you is
right. I forgot. Quinion, dude, he didn't get beat until that playoff game. Literally.
That's
he did get beat on the first drive, though.
Cooper DeJean is an A+ for me. That fucker's great in space. He's a tackler. Dude.
I'm good with that. I mean, I'm giving him an A. I don't think he's A+ yet. I think he's got some room for improvement, but
man. Dude,
he got cooked by Pickens a couple times, didn't he?
He did, but man, he's an impact guy. Dude, Q's an A+. Those are fucking two great football players.
I don't know, dog. You give up 70 yards in a drive in the playoffs.
I get it.
That's a weighted grade, my friend.
I saw Patrick Surtain get beat in a game by fucking Jared Stidham.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, dude, those two dudes, getting them guys in the same draft is unreal. I mean, they're the cornerstones. Jalen Carter, you may think is a cornerstone of your defense. Those two dudes are your cornerstone. Those guys.
They need defensive line guys to be their cornerstones.
Yeah, well, if Carter decides to show up this coming season, you're going to have him. Guys, we'll get to your supers here in a second. All right. So let me get down to something that I'd really love to go to now. So let's go to here. Vic Fangio. What do you give Vic?
Oh, wait. Prince is right. Guy gets beat one fucking game and then in the same game delivers 2 interceptions. My A+ will stand with Quinion Mitchell.
I don't know.
Prince. Thank you, Prince. You know, Prince, we have a propensity to think about what happened to bad, right, Prince? Guy delivered 2 second-half interceptions, Prince. And your boy Jalen Hurts and the offense couldn't quite capitalize on it. The A+ stands for Quinion.
All right. How about this one? Vic Fangio.
Vic Fangio, A. I mean, he took Temu signings. Now, granted, he's got a lot of first-round picks he's working with over there. But
good call. 1, 2, 3. Jalen Phillips is a first rounder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5
6.
first round.
He's got 6 first round picks over there.
Who's he got? Jordan, Jalen, Quinion Mitchell,
Jahad Campbell,
Jalen Phillips,
and Q.
And Q. I mentioned Q.
Wait, Davis, Carter,
David Carter,
Phillips, Smith.
Nolan Smith. We missed him.
Okay.
Quinyon 5.
Right.
And who else?
Jahad Campbell.
6. 6 first rounders, and then some premium picks as well. Nakobe was a 3rd rounder.
Yep.
Cooper DeJean 2nd rounder. Andrew Makuba 2nd rounder. There's some good premium picks in there as well. So
I never thought about that, but let's see on offense how many first rounders. Barkley.
Well, no, the offense is paid.
Barkley.
That's the difference.
The
offense got paid. The defense isn't paid, but they're all first rounders.
Barkley is a 1. Smith is a 1.
AJ was a 2, I think.
He was.
Jalen was a 2.
Lane was a 1. There's only 3.
Lane was a 1, but Lane was a decade ago.
There's 3 first rounders on that offense. Huh.
Jahan Dotson was a 1.
Oh, that's right. Jahan Dotson. That's right. Washington. He was a 1. That's right. All right. What about Nick Sirianni's grade for 2000? I can't wait to hear what you think of your favorite coach. What do you think he did?
Coach, you don't need to put that on me. I think we have bad logic when we talk about him. I mean, I don't know how people can shit on him for the collapses, which he should be shit on for, but then also not give him any credit for the successes. That to me doesn't make sense. If you want to knock him for the bad, I'm good with that. But you got to give him some credit for the good. I think that's more fair. And if you don't want to give him credit or blame for either, then that's fine too, because at least you're consistent. I think C+. Unfortunately, he didn't have the answers this year, and it's the second time that's happened in 3 years. So
would you not agree if this fails this year, all the shit that we're talking about here about him not having answers comes to a head?
Well, it's going to come to a head if it happens, and Nick will be fired if it does. If it doesn't work out. So.
And by the way, to his credit, on the other side, if the fucker does this guy may go down like in the Jim Harbaugh, John Harbaugh.
Yeah, right.
Mike
you better
Tomlin.
get ready. You better get ready. That'll be the biggest plate of cream you ever ate.
Get ready for this. I know where this is going already. This guy's going to be working at a fucking donut shop.
Give that MF or an E, Sills.
Hey, get this. Nick Sirianni's going to be working at a donut shop. Bro, I know where this is going. Ready? Hurts is going to be in the UFL, and Nick's going to be at a donut shop.
Dude. Nick, I'll buy a donut in any time for you in Philly if you're in Philly. You shouldn't have to buy a drink in Philly.
Who, Jalen?
Both, Jalen and Nick.
Yeah,
and people,
they succeeded.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit. People like your very show on my network say this bullshit.
I'm not the only one.
Bullshit. If you're listening to this right now and you think and you honestly believe that the head coach is a pile of sticks and is a stiff, and he's got one of the best records in football in the last 5 years with 2 Super Bowl appearances, I think you're not you, Sileo. You are in the crosshairs of this, but I'm not speaking to you. I think you're a moron. Okay, flat out.
I've given you multiple coaches who have had better success than Nick Sirianni that were fired because they were exposed once reality hit. There's a guy, like I say, George Seifert won 2 Super Bowls, was in 5 conference championship games. He won 108 games and lost 35 games, and they blew him out. I mean, no one ever looks at that guy and goes, wow, he was Bill Walsh. I look at Nick over on the sidelines, 4th and 11, baby. 4th and 11.
He'll be making Cinnabons in Idaho. Cinnabons? How the fuck do we get there?
You think this is going to work, right?
I didn't say that.
Okay. I heard John say John doesn't think it's going to work.
No, he doesn't think it's going to work.
Oh, the end.
I think
the end is near, dude.
All these small brains in here.
Hey,
you included.
The end is near.
The full blame of 23 falls on Nick Sirianni.
No.
Super Bowls in 22 and 24 have nothing to do with them. Yeah. Right, guys. Right. Again, 2 + 2 = 5 in the National Football Show.
Whoa. Wait a minute here. What did he do significantly in 24 that makes you think that he was instrumental in the success of the Eagles Super Bowl? Just what do you think he was successful at that year?
I think you're trying to pin it because it's easier for you to win your arguments that way.
No.
But I have the belief that
I'm asking you a broad question. What do you think he did?
I believe the head coach has inherent responsibility for good and bad on a football team. This year was bad. Nick deserves a lot of blame for what happened this year. But I'm not going to look at 24 and say, oh, thank you, Kellen Moore, or thank you, Shane Steichen in 22. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit.
So what happened in 25 that was different in 24?
Wait. That's right. Didn't he abandon the Kellen Moore love fest?
Yeah, he had to.
Let's go back to the Nick offense.
Because he had to, because the quarterback can't fucking throw with high volume.
So then
he went to Howie and said, thank you for Saquon Barkley.
Oh, bullshit. You just bent that so much. They tried to play Kellen Moore's system after they signed Saquon.
I thought the players went to the coaches after that and said, we need to run the ball.
Oh, my gosh. I can't believe how many simpletons we have in this.
Well, then, wait a second.
I used to think that JAKIB was a smart
man. Well, if I'm a simple-minded, and help me out here. I'm
not calling you directly. You just happen to be in the crosshairs.
Hey, listen. Well, then why has the coach been almost fired 2 times in 3 years?
Because you and the owner are a lot alike, emotionally and reactive. Emotional and reactive.
What do I need, Midol?
Yeah. What's that stupid pill the pill that all the ladies take for their period? Is that Midol?
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing. I thought it started with a P. What's the other one?
No, not that. No, what Pepsodent? I don't know.
What's pampering? Is that it?
Yeah,
that's it. Pampering. Right. Midol and pampering. All right.
Okay, me and Angela.
That's for you, Prince. That's for you, Christopher Michael. That's for you, Silo Blaze. Midol and pampering.
Rhea Hughes called. She texted me. She goes, we're talking about an extension for Hurts. What do you think? I go, never in a million years. I would never re-sign that guy. Never.
Well,
now I would do this. If that guy goes on to go for 4,500 yards and 30 touchdowns this year.
He's getting a bag of money like you've never seen before.
And you go 8-9 and take a step back. I'm still going to go what you said earlier. I subscribe to that. Hey, the offense is going.
Josh Allen will be the little engine that could after Jalen Hurts' next deal if he throws 4,500 yards.
He does that. I'm going to go like this. Listen, if your offense, would you think this would be a success if your team takes a step back in the one-loss column, but your offense takes an enormous step forward? Do you think that helps you over the next 3 years?
Potentially. I don't know.
I would think so.
If your defense doesn't hold
with that schedule, dude, you're playing a Herculean schedule this year.
Herculean.
Okay. Hey,
you just had Jason Cole on in hour number 2. What does he say about schedules, strength of schedules? He says they're all bullshit. Teams change drastically. Don't look at strength of schedule and fall for it. Yeah, here's Sileo falling for it.
I'm talking about teams that consistently win, that are good organizations. Those are what I
man. Oh, man.
Dude, watch this. I guarantee you the Patriots take a step back.
You're driving me to drink today. You know that? I don't drink either.
Now you drink that like crazy vitamin water and bullshit.
No, I don't. I drink some freaking drink. Okay, God forbid a man like a drink doesn't have 50 grams of sugar in it.
Okay, Jacksonville, 14 wins.
Give me Trayvon Walker and shut up, Jacksonville. Come on, Jacksonville. Give me Trayvon Walker. Let Jalen Phillips out of here. Pay Trayvon Walker $28 million across four-year deal. Come on. Let's set this edge up with a real edge, not Jalen Phillips.
Let's see how many 10-plus win teams you're playing. You got Jacksonville. Okay. You've got the Rams, Seattle, Houston, 49ers. Let's see. Chicago.
I'm about to throw a virtual punch.
Chicago.
You got big hands going to come out of your computer screen, just bopping. In there.
Let's see. You're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams that had 10-plus wins. And how many playoff teams are you playing? You're playing 1, Jacksonville. You're playing the Rams, Seattle, Houston. That Colts team was good too last year, but they're weren't a playoff team. You play the Niners, the Bears, Pittsburgh, and Carolina. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're playing 10 playoff teams out of 17 ball games next year. And you're changing your offense to a
How many are going to be playoff teams? How many are going to be playoff teams next year, Sileo?
Well, okay. Let's see here. That's a great question. Let's see about the coachings here. I like Dave Canales. I think Dave Canales is a hell of a coach.
Wait, ready, guys? Now he'll glaze every coach on this list except for Nick Sirianni, who's won more and accomplished more than all of them. Let's go. Okay, Dave Canales is your new boyfriend. All right.
Mike McCarthy, who's actually a play-calling head football coach.
Yeah, okay, let's hear it. Let's hear Mike McCarthy. All right, let's now 2 down. Let's see it.
You think Nick Sirianni's a better coach than Ben Johnson?
Hard to give Ben that credit yet. Only 1 year.
All right.
He's big. Ben's definitely the better offensive guy for sure. No doubt about that. But
okay, do you think Nick's better than Kyle Shanahan?
No, I don't. Kyle's my favorite coach in football. But I think Kyle does struggle with some of the game stuff. I do.
I agree.
By the way, Kyle Shanahan was freaking awesome on the broadcast this weekend for the Super Bowl.
He
was phenomenal.
Good pull by you on that one.
Excellent.
This will be tough for you. You think Nick's a better coach than D'Amico Ryans?
Yeah, I do. I think D'Amico's doing a really good job, though.
You think Nick's a better coach than Mike McDonald?
Right now, it's a push.
You think he's better than Sean McVay?
As a head coach and the other stuff outside of offensive play calling, I actually do. But I don't believe he's even close to his ballpark when it comes to offensive football.
You know what? I will say this. I love Sean McVay, but you and John have kind of worn it up a little bit on me that, man, some of those fucking in-game conservative play calls.
He struggles with it, dude. He struggles.
Yeah. Can I tell you, does he remind you of a young Andy Reid? In Philly.
Yeah, that's actually an interesting I mean, he's obviously more accomplished than Andy was in Philly. You know, he's got a Super Bowl, but that's a good comp, actually.
I think he's a lot. Look, he's won. I get it. But I think some of those, like the Philly game he did that Philly game in the Bear game, and he did that again in the Seattle game. And
my boy Chuck Hutton, who I deem as a smart man. Chuck, you've been Sileo-ized, man. McVay's a great coach. Nick is not the stiff that you think he is. I promise you.
Oh, my God. He gets beat by a JV 49er team.
Wait a second. So you call the quarterback a stiff, right? And then you have a coach who comes in and wins 70% of his games with the guy that you call a stiff at quarterback. And the coach sucks too, right? Okay.
Stiff. Hurts is not a stiff.
Sean McVay wouldn't win 6 ball games with Jalen Hurts because he can't do it. He can only coach his style.
I don't think Kyle Shanahan could win with Jalen.
No, he couldn't. He'd trade him too. Same way they both traded Trey Lance and they traded Jared Goff, who is marginally less than what Stafford is.
Hey, all those coaches would trade. Then why are you trying to change your offense to be like them?
Well, that's what John's point is. Why are you changing? You built the offense the right way.
Can I tell you?
It's because of you and the owner, you emotional turds. You got Nick trying to keep his job, man. He's got a wife and kids who live here. His kids are going to school. God forbid the guy tries to keep his job.
Folks, you hear what he just did? The guy signed a 3-year deal at $17 million a year, and these guys trying to make me fucking feel sorry for the guy.
You don't know what he's making.
You're right. He's probably making 9.
He might be.
Let's read some of these supers, dude. I mean, man, have you been eagle-eyed, man? I'm a little disappointed.
I'm not eagle-eyed at all. I think this team's got a lot to overcome. But I'm not going to sit here and act like we're the Raiders, like you are.
No. I do not think you're the Raiders.
Got him, bitch.
I do not think you're the fucking Raiders.
You think we're the Raiders with Antonio Pierce or whoever their latest stiff coach was before this guy?
He was.
Oh, Pete Carroll.
I actually like Antonio Pierce. He was a good coach, man. Not really. He's a good dude.
All right, you ready to go to some supers?
Yeah, let's do the supers.
Here's Pump.
Fix that fucking internet 2 years, will you please?
Is it really no good still?
Yeah, it's making me blind. Go ahead.
Sorry, guys. Sileo's crying. I got to fix it. Yeah, it's funny. I got the full thing hardwired. I got 5 devices here. All of them are 1,000 upload speed per second. It's perfect internet. Why is it not working on StreamYard? I'm going to start calling it Stream Shit. Pumper says, Nick Sirianni is the Jalen Hurts of head coaches, but the Jalenites call Nick ass. What's that implying? 16.
Look at that profile pic that Pump has.
I know. It's hilarious. It's really funny.
Ah, man. Is that fucking funny? Pump, you are a legend, man.
I'm not in Ocean Shitty. I'm in freaking, Jenkintown, man.
Yeah.
I'm in fucking Jenkintown, right north of the city.
Ocean Shitty.
I'm a Cape May guy, not an Ocean City guy.
Been there numerous times, man.
Here's Pump. Fellas, you can keep naming the linebackers, safeties, and corners, but my crosshairs are solely on that D-line. Defense was held back by lack of pressure.
At the end, it was. At the end, it hurt. The edges didn't get home, man. But to Xander's point, bro, you had fucking Trent Williams. That's the guy's the first ballot Hall of Famer guy, man. I know you can't use that as an excuse, but how many people get by Lane? Bro, Lane's retiring.
No, he's not.
All right.
No, he's not.
You'll be doing a breaking
Angry
story.
Dogs, love you, Big Z. Give it the Sills. All right, pause, no Diddy, but love you too, bro.
Hey, Lane's retiring.
No, he's not.
Okay.
You want to wager it?
You'll be doing a breaking story, a breaking news story here in about when the days are what? Here it is right here. It's 12 days to the combines. It's 29 days of free agency. It's 72 days to draft. I say this, within the next 40 days.
I guarantee he doesn't.
You'll be doing a breaking story on Lane retiring.
Dude, the next 40 days, that's like the most fence riding I've ever seen, dude. 40 days? That's like the latest retirement in history. This is going to be
no. What they're going to do is he's going to make the announcement before the draft.
I'll wager it. I don't care. I'll wear a Cowboy jersey for the Week 1 postgame show if Lane retires.
Oh, man. I'm just telling you, bro. Why would he want to be coached by a nobody O-lineman?
The greatness of Chris Cooper.
Oh my God. I heard you today. He was a pretty good player in New England. I'm like,
not New England, Denver, and he was a good player. He started 79 and 90 ball games. That's pretty fucking good, dude.
But totally as a player, wonderful.
Here's Piedras. Nick has taken this team to 2 Super Bowls, 1-1 with one of the best records of all time with a limited quarterback. Nick's a good coach. Piedras has a brain. Piedras has a brain. Piedras has a brain. Let's go, Piedras.
Hey, Piedras, I saw Brad Johnson win the Super Bowl Sunday. Brad Johnson, Sam Darnold, same dude.
Chris Cooper. Here's Abe. Lurie broke Nick. Great point. Remember when Nick showed off that turnover record but get beat by the crappy Niners? No future promises, only answers. It's the truth, Abe. That's the truth. Here's Daniel. What's that?
Yes, sir, Abe.
Here's Daniel Justin Thomas. Holy shit, this guy. If one first name is not enough, you get three. With the scheme
like a serial killer.
What with the scheme change? What do you do if Tanner outplays Hurts in training camp? Well, they won't tell you that, but he probably might.
Hey, Daniel, doesn't matter if he outplays him. No trade, $50 million. Good night. There's no.
Chuck rebounds with a good comment. Lane's actually going to develop the coach, not the other way around. Lane's going to coach Cooper, not Cooper coach Lane. All right, good stuff. A couple more. Daniel, thank you, brother. Daniel again, thank you, Daniel. Here's intern. I think you got this one. Jalen is more effective when he runs for 200.
But that's true.
All right, I can't believe you got this entire chat thinking that Nick Sirianni is actually a dumb coach. Pietas. Keep sharing the truth, my brother.
Big Z, keep giving it like you do on Birds 365. This is going to be one of
Give me a good topic for tomorrow. I'm in the mood to get under John's skin.
Let's see.
Let's get under John's skin.
Okay, hold on for a second. I
could say Nick Sirianni's a stiff. He'll lose his mind.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey. Stiffness, so I wouldn't be able to argue it honestly.
Let's see here. Okay, firing of Jeff Stoutland was the dumbest move that Nick Sirianni's ever made.
I kind of used a little bit of that, but yeah.
But you believe that.
I put him like a prince. Firing Stout.
Was that not the dumbest move he's made so far as head coach?
John might say, yeah, well, they're changing the offense like dummies.
Yeah. Trying
to turn Jalen Hurts into a quarterback that he's not.
Well, let me pay some bills before I get reamed out by you guys.
All right, goodbye.
Hey, dude, I'll see you in the morning, man. Keep it up, Zander. Keep up the great work.
Well, is my internet no good?
Yeah, it just keeps moving around. But it comes back. It's all right. Something's in there, man. I don't know what it is.
I just reset the fucking thing.
Oh, yeah. We got to do that tomorrow, Zander. Season-ending awards. Player of the year. We'll do that.
Hey, David, thanks for the chat and all. But, if you want to program the show, anybody's free to make a YouTube channel.
Yeah, my cat. Big Z will get you in the morning, dude.
Look at Frank. Internet is
awful.
Yo, Frank, fuck you, Frank. All right? Just kidding, Frank. Love you, buddy. Later, Sills.
Gotcha, bro. We'll catch you in the morning on Birds 365. Guys, do me a favor. Check out my great friends at Morgan & Morgan, the #1 injury law firm in all of America for a reason. It's family-owned, family-run. Guys, I tell you about the family in Florida who was initially offered $350K, ended up getting $12 million. This will be the easiest decision you make. Go to forthepeople.com/big sales or pound law 529. That's forthepeople.com/big sales or pound law 529. And do me a favor. You tell them Big Sales sent you.
There's a reason Detective Johnson is the gossip king.
Oh, did you hear? Jackie and Tom
are getting a divorce? Sad.
Well, I heard that Ashley
had work done on her face. Yeah, oof.
Just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. Injured? With over $25 billion recovered for our clients, there's a reason to go big.
Bathroom? Okay.
Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Oh, okay.
Ignite your nights with free live entertainment daily, only at Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia's Center Bar. 7 days a week, enjoy some of the region's top party bands, performers, and DJs as they take the stage in the heart of the casino action. Great cocktails, live music, and lively moments. It's all happening at Center Bar at Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia. Visit livecasinophilly.com for more details and the complete list of upcoming events. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is Eric. When he got injured in a car accident, He called Morgan & Morgan. He not only gets a lawyer, he gets trial lawyers like Sam and Jessica who are in it to win it. He gets his own investigators with briefcases, leather ones. And if you ever have questions, our customer service folks keep things rolling. Injured? We're your army. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Welcome to the Jet Setters and the High Rollers, to the Shot Takers and the Tastemakers. Welcome to the Viewfinders, the Thrill Seekers, and the Night Owls. Welcome to everything you could possibly want on one 5-mile island. Welcome to the Wildwoods. Book your stay today.
In our hometown, we all look out for each other. We go the extra mile to lend a helping hand. We step up to keep our communities going strong. And at Independence Blue Cross, we're here to keep you going strong. We've been deeply rooted in our communities for more than 85 years. And that connection to members has earned us our spot as the #1 health insurer in the region. So while you look out for your neighbors, know IBX is always looking out for you.
Your gut says Miami is going to win and you should take the over. Your gut also said your NFT selfies would only go up in value. They didn't. But your head is on Sports Grid and knows the QB is in concussion protocol. The backup has a 45 QBR against the zone coverage. The New York D has the most sacks in the league. So yeah, trust your head. It's smarter to be on Sports Grid.
EAGLES. Eagles.
So Brandon Graham wants to play one more year. He wants to come back and play. By the way, tomorrow, Battle Royale and Adam Kaplan. That'll be at 5:30, and Battle Royale will be at 4:30. So we appreciate that. That was a lot of fun with Big Z. We will see you tomorrow going 2 to 6 and catch you on the flip side.